Hello everyone, this is Rajit Changmai, Assistant Professor of English Method, College of Teacher Education, Dhokwakhana. Today I am going to discuss one of the most important concepts of teacher education, which is in your course. This is continuing professional development. It is basically for the students of DLED, B.Ed and M.Ed programs. Before going to the discussion, let us know the overview of my whole lecture. This is Concept of Continuing Professional Development, CPD in acronym, Definition of CPD, Importance of CPD, Aims of CPD, Different types of CPD, Recap, and lastly, Conclusion. Now we move on to the discussion part one after another. Firstly, Concept of CPD. Continuing Professional Development, CPD in acronym, is any sort of activity that leads one to develop in one's professions. It is a personal journey of a professional towards development on an ongoing basis in one's professions. It is the means by which professionals maintain and enhance their knowledge and skills and develop their attitude also. The world is moving ever faster, so ongoing CPD is essential to support one in one's current role as well as helping one with career progression. It meaningfully assists one to break out of intellectual isolation. It is a process. It takes place throughout one's life in one's profession. Continuing Professional Development, CPD, is one of the best expressions in educational discourse. It is one of the emerging fields that begin to gain wide popularity in teacher education. The incorporation of one separate chapter on CPD in the National Curriculum Framework for Teacher Education (NCFTE) 2009 by National Council for Teacher Education (NCTE) suggests its growing importance. Teaching is absolutely a learning profession and mother of all professions. Of all professions, teaching is of utmost importance because teaching has to take care of holistic development of the child. It should effect properly and adequately all the three domains of human behaviors, that is cognitive, affective, psychomotor domains, and transform a human being from mere biological organism to a human resource. Let us know some of the definition of CPD given by some noted educationists as well as the persons concerned with CPD. Pardware and Dixit are of the opinion that continuing professional development is a planned, continuous and lifelong process whereby teachers try to develop their personal and professional qualities and to improve their knowledge, skills and practice, leading to their empowerment, the improvement of their agency, and the development of their organization and the pupils. CPD is the process whereby people's professionality and professionalism may be considered to be enhanced. This is given by Linda Evan. CPD is a lifelong process that extends from the early training to continuous professional development activities that take place throughout one's career. This is given by Hazarika. CPD is a process of teachers' development after joining the profession, a process of lifelong learning, both formal and informal, and involves both voluntary teacher initiative and programs externally planned and mandated by authorities. This is given by Bolithio and Padward. Now you come to know why CPD is important for teaching professionals. It makes the teacher up to date always. Teachers have to be vitally concerned with human resource development. Under the influence of rapid changes in the socio-economic situation and the increasing use of information technology, teachers are being defined and redefined. New rules and responsibilities for teachers are being constantly and consistently fixed and refixed for teachers. CPD is necessary to be able to keep pace with the continuously changing practices and students' needs. it is always productive. A teacher has to be an agent of change so that better foundation of society can be formed. It contributes to the quality development. Researchers have shown that teachers' continuing professional development is remarkably essential to changing classroom practice, improving institutions, and ameliorating students' learning outcomes. Teaching is a learning profession and mother of all professions. From this viewpoint also, continuous professional development is of immense importance in these professionals. A teacher has to learn many more things before imparting teaching. She should be an eye-opener of knowledge in the truest sense of the word. In this context, following noted educationist comments are worth mentioning. First, you come to know the comments given by Dylan William, the famous British educationist. He says, every teacher needs to improve not because they are not good enough, but because they can be even better. The famous educationist and philosopher Rabindranath Tagore comments, a teacher can never truly teach unless he is still learning himself. From these comments, you have understood that a teacher has to be a lifelong learner to make justice to his/her profession. After learning the importance of CPD, you are probably eager to know what are the continuous professional development activities. Okay, now you see some of the continuous professional developments. These are attending workshops, seminars, etc., publication of articles in different journals, magazines, books, etc., forming teacher networks, be a part of professional association, collaboration and mentoring, participation in academic and social events. In all these types of activities, a teacher can take part following bottom-up approach or top-down approach or combination of both. Now let us come to the part aims of CPD. Following are the aims of CPD as enlisted in National Curriculum Framework for Teacher Education (NCFTE). They are to reflect on research practice. Research has shown new workable knowledge in education and it should be incorporated appropriately in the field of teaching. Counseling and curriculum development. Apart from mere involving in teaching, a teacher should take part in counseling and curriculum development also. Next aim is update on own academic discipline. Update on own respective academic discipline with recent knowledge and discovery is to be a habit of teacher and she should always cultivate it. Next, update on social and educational issues. A teacher should not remain aloof or indifferent from social and educational issues. She should work for society, actively involving in it. Next, collaborate with teachers and other academicians. A teacher should form teacher networks, involve in teacher association, take part in research also. Good collaboration with teachers or with academicians are always productive. Next, transform existing practice towards creation of more child-friendly learning environment. Today's education system has been endeavored to shift from teacher-centric education to learner-centric education. So learner-centric pedagogy should be cultivated and exercised as well as aimed to be evolved out in our education system. Lastly, break out of intellectual isolation. A teacher should relentlessly try to come out from intellectual isolation. She should fund of intellectual development from one stage to another always. Now, what we have learned from the earlier discussion. So far, we have learned today what continuing professional development is, why CPD is important for all teaching professionals, what are the different types of CPD activities, and lastly, aims of CPD. Now, we come to the last part, that is conclusion part. CPD should be made essentially teacher-friendly. It does not happen in isolation, and various stakeholders in education play different roles in it. Both top-down approach and bottom-up approach are very much necessary in it, and they should coordinate well to evolve with a meaningful and thriving journey. This is my reference sections. Thank you for watching.